Hi, welcome back to another episode of Foodie Finds. This one we're doing on the Rainforest Cafe. This is the most prestigious restaurant that one could go to in every mall across America. Actually, not every mall. They're not everywhere anymore. This is such a cool location. You go in there, first of all, and it's just like green everywhere. They got like this blue circle on the ceiling, and there's like animals everywhere. My favorite part were the elephants that barely moved, and they'd like make these sounds, and it was like really intense. You also have the thunderstorms in there too. There was one point where I was talking about the food, and a thunderstorm went off, and I was really scared because I thought maybe they were reacting to what I was saying about their less than stellar food. Speaking of the food, let's get to that. So we ordered this appetizer adventure, I think is what it was called. I'm not entirely sure, but it came with chips and dip, mozzarella sticks, chicken, and this weird Mexican roll thing. I don't know. I think it was Mexican food. I started with the chips. I dipped it in what I thought was, extra dip. I thought it was like salsa. Turns out that was marinara sauce. So the chips are not going to be as good if you do that. So I recommend you go with the dip, which I think is just fine. Compliments to the chef. My friend Sean really liked it, so that should say something. I didn't think it was bad. It just wasn't my personal favorite. Then next I went for the chicken. The chicken was pretty all right. I think it was my favorite thing there. It's kind of hard to go wrong with the chicken tender, so I didn't really despise that. It is the safest option there, more than likely.
It's a little hard to chew. Now you could say this is so much better than Sparrow's, but here's the thing, is it good on its own, or is it good only compared to Sparrow's? That's the real question. I mean, I guess I'd eat it.
Then I went for that weird Mexican thing, and I said to Sean and Julian, my friends that were there with me, I think they're trying a bit too hard with this. Sean agreed, but he still liked it. I did not, so I don't know what to say about that. Finally, I went for the mozzarella stick. I didn't think it would be possible to mess up a mozzarella stick, and somehow they did it. This was the worst mozzarella stick I think I've ever had in my entire life. Horrendous. I could not believe it.
Alright, first of all, you bite in, and you get to the cheese so late into the game, and then you eat the cheese, and it's so just, like, stringy. It's just, it's something about it's not working.
At one point, we were, just sitting there complaining about the fact that our water was 90% ice. But to be fair to the server, she did come immediately and fill it up. So it's almost as if they were listening to us. And I don't know. Maybe that's why when I was complaining about the mozzarella stick, the thunderstorm went off. My friends seemed to have a better opinion of it than I did, but this really is a restaurant that you go to for the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is just really tacky. It's nothing special. You can probably go to a really cool restaurant instead of this one, but if you are 5, this might be the best restaurant for you. It's overpriced, but whatever. It's the Rainforest Cafe. It's a staple if you go to a mall. I personally would not recommend it, but it is better than Sbarro, the last place that we reviewed. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.